Here on the screen is Julian Schreiner. She's the wife of the bassist from Weezer, and as you see in her hand, she's got a gun. Now, this video does have graphic imagery, so if you have kids in the room, I would encourage you to not play this video. But this goes to show you the sign of the times that we're living in right now. This woman is not a Christian, right? It is in California. A lot of crazy stuff happens in California. I want to play this video for you guys and then give you some commentary at the end.
Drop the gun! You're gonna get shot!
Tonight, newly released footage showing the heart-pounding standoff between Los Angeles police.
It's the police! Drop the gun!
And Julian Schreiner, a best-selling author and wife of Weezer bassist Scott Schreiner.
Is there another entryway?
The confrontation unfolded last month in her Los Angeles backyard.
Shots fired, shots fired.
As officers were in the neighborhood searching for suspects involved in an unrelated hit and run on a nearby freeway. One of those suspects seen here running through backyards. Look as surveillance video released by LAPD captures Schreiner walking in her backyard, a gun in her right hand.
Put it down on the ground!
For several minutes, officers yell from behind a fence.
Yeah, put the gun down, okay?
Repeating commands to drop the weapon.
Hey, she just pointed it. Not at us, but she just lifted it up.
Instead, in this video, zoomed in and annotated by police, they say she racked the gun, pointed at them, and fired.
Oh, she racked it?
Police fire several rounds, hitting Schreiner, who appears to calmly walk away from the officers. Police say this 911 call was placed after the shooting.
She says there were 3 men and one of them shot her, and the cops are looking for him right now.
Police have not identified the two people speaking to the dispatcher.
I had my gun.
Okay.
And he said, put down that gun, put down that gun. I said, put down your gun.
Oh,
And
okay.
then he shot me.
Police say Schreiner surrendered to officers an hour later. She's seen in this body camera footage lying face down in the middle of the street, arms stretched out wide. She's injured but alive.
She shot on her arm. Do you want to cuff her?
Officers approach and handcuff her.
Put your other hand in your back.
Two officers fired those rounds, hitting Schreiner in the shoulder, police say. No one else was hurt. The 51-year-old was treated at a hospital and booked on suspicion of attempted murder of an officer.
I do want to say how incredible it is that she is actually alive still. In this circumstances, usually the person does not survive. I want to give a comment on two of the things that I noticed, right? One is this woman's probably potentially thinking that the people that are creeping around their neighborhood are the ones that are in her backyard. Nonetheless, she still went out with a gun, pointed it at the cops, right? Now, so in this situation, the cops, are the only ones that have done the right thing here. And I get it, right? I'm a black man that's been to prison. I should not be siding with the cops. But at the end of the day, I'm a Christian and right is right. And so this lady should have never come out in the yard and essentially had a standoff. What I don't understand is they're telling her to put the gun down. They're telling her to put the gun down. And it says she just pointed it, but she just lifted it up. Now, she's here racking this gun and pointing it, then fires at the cops. Why are you firing at the cops when they are telling you to put the gun down? Now, she's lucky that all these shots that got unleashed at her didn't kill her. She calmly walks into the house. This is just not the standard outcome that we see in situations like this. Now, on this call right here, I want to play this audio for you again. Listen to her voice. She sounds as if she's inebriated.
I had my gun.
Okay.
And he said, put down that gun, put down that gun. I said, put down your gun.
Oh,
And
okay.
then
So she definitely doesn't sound sober in this footage. So I do want to put that out there. Maybe she wasn't in her right mind. Maybe she was thinking that she was entitled to protect herself from the cops or something. I just don't understand what type of mindset someone would have to be in to go out here and point a gun at the cops and start shooting at them. Now, at the end of the day, guys, as I said in the beginning of this video, this woman is not a Christian. But when it comes down to it, you should be able to defend your home. You should be able to be safe in your home nonetheless. Regardless, I think that this is a sign of the times. We see a lot of crazy stuff happening these days, and the book of Revelation says it's going to get bad before it gets better. Now we have people like the Mahdi coming and saying that he's the successor of Jesus, and all this crazy stuff that we see nowadays. It just lets us know that we got to get right with God. What if this lady would have died? She would have been pointing her gun at the cops. She wouldn't have walked away so calmly. she would have been dead and she wouldn't have known the saving grace of Jesus Christ. Hollywood is a crazy place, right? And in Hollywood, they tell you to do as you will, that you are the one that's in control of your life, that you can just live your life the way that you want to, and all roads lead to heaven. I assure you, all roads do not lead to heaven, and you need to know the love of Jesus Christ. You need to know that Jesus is the way to heaven. It says in the Bible, I am the way, the truth, and the life, and no one comes to the Father except through me. So while she's laid out spread eagle right here, she could have been getting zipped up in a body bag. This means that she still has breath in her lungs to give her life to Christ for one more day. I wonder if this is a wake-up call for her. Now she's getting ready to be faced with attempted murder of a police officer. Not a small charge. She's lucky though, because number one, she's got a couple of things going for her. She's a woman, which women don't get charged as heinously as men do in certain crimes, and this probably is the first violent offense that she's ever had. I say probably because I haven't looked into her criminal background to see what the public is reporting about her. I just know that this is a crazy time that we live in when people just disregard authority of the cops, and I know that this will probably get me in some type of trouble with the black community. But at the end of the day, guys, we got to obey the law. White people have to obey the law. People have to obey the law. It's literally in the Bible to respect and listen to and obey authority. So at the end of the day, when the cops tell you to put your gun down, you should probably put your gun down. Don't point it at them and don't fire. She's blessed to be alive. She can still give her life to Christ. This could have went terribly wrong, and she could be burning in hell for all eternity. What are you guys' thoughts on this? That's going to do it for this one. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Until then, God bless.